Hey everyone, this is JoJo and I'm here to do a video for y'all. This will be my Owls Read-a-thon TBR for the month of April. There was this read-a-thon about that relates to the Harry Potter series, or more like just like the owls, like you taking your owls, like one of those testings, examinations from the Harry Potter series. So they have some challenges with the with each class of the Wizarding World, like the Hogwarts classes, that relates to which book you should read. Like challenge. Hope I explained that correctly, or right, or enough to be clear. Anyway, so I will link the video down below, and also there should be her video should have a link to the challenge. This what you call a challenge starts on the 2nd of April and ends on the 30th, I believe, of April. And there's like different ways you can like get a good score. Like if you don't participate, you fail. If you get like a sectional, I think you read like one book or one or two books, and the exceed expectation. I think it says you read like 3 books, and like to have outstanding would be like 5. We think 5 books, at least 5 books. The thing will explain everything down below. Anyway, so I'm planning on doing this readathon, and I only gonna do like a few, enough to do outstanding, because like, you know, I want those one of those nerdy kids at school to do the best I can. So I have a few. I'm not gonna do all the questions. I just have some that relates to the books I want to read this month. All right, so here we go. They have like Ancient Ruins, which is a book with a symbol on the cover, which I couldn't find at the moment, or didn't bother to look as much. Then we have Arithmancy, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is read a book with a number on the cover or in the title, which I didn't bother looking for either, because I have a lot of books and I mostly look on my bookshelves or books I can see at the moment. Next we have is, okay, I can't really see as much, so I'm just going to astronomy. There we go. Astronomy will be read a sci-fi book. So the book I picked for sci-fi is this, Honor Among Thieves by Rachel Kane and Anne Aguirre. And this is, of course, a sci-fi book about this girl, I don't know her name, Zara Cole, who's like going to these facilities to get treatment of her antisocial behavior. And I think she escaped from it one day, and like she trying to find a way to escape I guess the government, society, or whatever. So she took this chance to go to space with these other people, and yeah, it seemed gonna be interesting and fun, so I hope to get to that. Alright, so the next one is Care of Magical Creatures, and this is read a book that includes magical creatures or features a magical creature on the cover. So the book I picked is The Lost Journal of Vin Polypheme, I think that's pronounced it. The Floating Islands by Elizabeth Hayden. And this is a middle grade book, first book in the series, a fantasy about, I think it's about dragons. I believe it's about dragons, but I'm not really sure. But it does have a dragon on the cover. I've been wanting to pick this up for a while, so I hope to enjoy this. It has some pictures in here too, like right here and stuff. So yeah, so I hope this is fun to read. I hope to get to it soon. So we have that. Next is Charms, which is read a fantasy book. And the book I pick is Child of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I'm struggling to read her last name. But this is a fantasy about this girl whose mother died. I don't know, it's by the king or something. It's about a world her kingdom, the kingdom used to have like magic, but somehow the magic been taken away, and like whoever used magic is like a criminal or something, and like I think she has magic, the main character, and like I think the king and the people or whatever are looking for her. And I guess she's running away. It's like adventure, fantasy, action. I heard a lot of good things for this. I can't wait to get into this. It looks awesome. So, here we go, right there. One of the main top priorities to read for this read-a-thon. The next is Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is a book featuring secret societies or clubs, which I couldn't figure out. Like, there's too many books, and like too many thick books that contain, like, one book I know that contained that, and I don't want to read too many thick books because I already got like 2 here, or you can say 3, so I'm just like not going to do that for now for this challenge. So I moved on to the next one, which is Divination. Read a book featuring prophecies, which I couldn't get an idea which of those books are, so I was just like, do I even have a book with prophecies? Because usually I just pick up books from the thrift store and I just don't know, so I was just like, yeah. Next we have Herbology, which is read a book with a nature-related word in the title. So nature-related word could be some type of element or nature-filled, like, could be maybe animal could be related, or plants, rocks maybe, whatever, I don't know, flowers even. But the one I pick is Rain by Amanda San. It got rain on the cover. This is the second book in this series. I read the other book I think a few years ago. I still remember what happened. I just hope to get to this soon because I really enjoyed the first book, so I hope to get to this one soon. It's like really pretty cover. This is mostly about a girl named dang, what's her name again? Katie. She moved to Japan because of her, I guess her parents died, and she moved to with her aunt in Japan, and she tried to adapt and stuff, and she met this boy who, what's his name? Dang, what's the boy name? Tomohiro? I think we have another, like, I don't know. Wait, whatever. He met a boy who can, like, use his, he does calligraphy, I think, or some type of ink painting, drawings and stuff, and the ink comes to life. And there's some type of modern fantasy, supernatural kind of thing going on there, and it seemed interesting, so I hope to get to this one soon, too. Alright, let's move on. Which were we at next? Next we have is History of Magic, which is read a historical fiction. And I'm a little stuck with this one. I picked 2 historical fiction books here, and I don't know which one should I read first. Though the first one I got here is The Evolution of Calpurnia Tate by Jacqueline Kelly. And this is a historical fiction about this young girl, middle grade, who is close with her grandfather, and I guess it's like a hot summer. It's 1899. It's like mostly about this girl in a year of the what do you call it? The turn of the century kind of thing. And like, I don't know, it just seemed like it could be really interesting and just fun to read. So I don't know if it's a coming of age or not, but I really like the cover, so I hope to get to this soon too. The next one I plan on reading for the historical fiction is The House Girl by Tara Conklin. And this is a story about 2 perspectives. One from which one from the what was it? Did it say what year it was too? But it's like during slavery. The one perspective is from slavery. I forgot her name, Josephine. And the other perspective is Lou Anne, who is from the modern times. And I think she's like a historian, or like look on the histories of that time, and I think it goes back and forth. So we have that, and it seems interesting. So yeah, we have that. Let's see what's next. The next one is Muggle Studies, which is read a non-fiction book. And the book I picked is 3 Cups of Tea by Greg Mortensen and David Oliver Rillen. And this is a book about this guy who was saved. I don't know if he was saved or just like he befriended a family in where he befriended a family in I'm trying to see what the city was or the country, Pakistan. And like he received kindness and care from this family, and in return he's decided to build a school in their country or whatever for mostly for girls, and to help girls, to encourage girls to go to get an education and stuff. So it's mostly his journey of creating these schools in these countries. Even got like maps here. Let's see. Yeah, these 2 maps of the countries I guess he building the schools in. So yeah, this historical fiction, or not fiction, I mean non-fiction, I'll be reading, and I hope to get into it soon because it seems like it'll be very interesting. Because I have a sequel, not really a sequel, but another book by the same author, and it's like the book after this right there. And next we have is Potions is read a book that deals with transfiguration. Potions read a book that about or with alchemy, which I didn't have any books that relates to alchemy or don't know. I was doing a Fullmetal Alchemist, but I don't have any other volumes, so I'm like, no. Next I got is the last one is Transfiguration, which is shape-shifting or a similar theme, or a book with a cat on the cover. So I don't know any books with cats on the cover, so the only book I picked was this manga that I got from the library, which is That Wolf Boy Is Mine by Yoko Nogiri. And this is volume 1 in the series. This is mostly about this girl who met these guys, one of the guys here at her high school, and they can turn into wolves. So that's like transformation. You can even see the ears poking out of their heads. So this is the book I'll be reading for that challenge. So yeah, these are all the books I'm planning on reading. And I hope to at least read up to 5 to be outstanding. If not 5, at least 4 or 3 to exceed expectation. Cause like I just don't want to read just 2. That's acceptable. I want a higher grade than that. But yeah, this is fun and interesting. I love Harry Potter, and this challenge and read-a-thon seems fun and interesting. So I have until the 2nd. I start on the 2nd and it ends on the 30th. So I hope to read at least 5 or maybe 4 of those in between those times. So yeah. I will link all the information down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below, tell me what you think of the challenge and what you plan on reading. What you think of the books I picked and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you subscribe, like, and I hope I see you again soon.